The Fed's probably going to be raising interest rates. What do I mean by that? Let's go take a look. As we can see here, pull it up right there, get out of there. That's our Discord, by the way, if you haven't joined. Fed set for smaller rate increase. Okay, this is something that a lot of people have been talking about over the last couple of days as a big catalyst for where the stock market is going to be moving, especially into the later parts of this week. Today's Tuesday, not January anymore, February 1st, right? It's the first of the month. I love that song. Anyways, Fed set for smaller rate increase. Live updates. So in their first meeting of the year, the Federal Reserve officials are widely expected to raise rates by a quarter point, which is a lot less aggressive than more of their recent meetings. What does that mean for the overall stock market and the way that it's going to move? What do we know about rate increases, right? We know the stock market, whatever the rate increase might be, whether it's a large rate increase or a small rate increase, usually does not respond very well to those types of increases. We can go over to SPY, or otherwise known as the S&P 500 index, of course. Got a little bit of the other stock that we're going to talk about here in a second. This is what we're talking about right here. Here is the overall market intraday interest session here on the daily that will pull up right here. This doesn't really display the days as much as I would like them to, though. So let's kind of zoom in a little bit here. This is what we've seen so far with a pretty aggressive sell-off here on the early parts of the kind of morning here. And now we're kind of just going off into this kind of stagnation period in the later part of intraday trading. This is what happens typically on rate hike days. And this is not really a surprise to me whatsoever. But what we can do here is pull this up and read a little bit more, right? As you can see, the overall expected point increases have, like the overall last report said, been going down, which is a very good sign that the overall recession is starting to make a little bit of a recovery, and we're starting to see more economic growth and less of a bear market that we've been in over the last couple of, really last year almost now, and we've been affected by. Now, that is good news for the overall stock market and the overall growth of companies, and this is something that obviously if you're trading today, I'd really recommend taking light positions. All of these kind of news-specific days or Fed-specific days where the Fed is making some kind of announcement are typically much more riskier plays because just in general, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if the market's going to react positively or negatively to these types of pieces of news. We can predict off previous patterns that have happened, but those aren't always obviously correct. Now, I do want to talk about the most interesting success story that's happened over the last 24 hours, and really I want to give my thoughts on this as well, because I think this is important to cover. Motorsport Games, if you guys haven't heard of them, don't worry, I haven't either. But I have heard of them obviously now because they're making a lot of waves in the market. Why is that, you may ask? Well, just over the last week, they are up over 866%, guys. Absolutely insane, literally absolutely crazy. You look at the month, they're up over about 600%, and just on today, they're up over 58%, kind of bouncing all over the place due to the Fed hike and everything in between. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, well, let's trade options on this, right? Let's buy some puts because, right, isn't this company going to go down soon? And you would be probably correct, but you can't even trade options on this. You can only do shares. There are no options available to trade on this company as of yet. And you might be wondering, well, why do you think it's going to go down? Didn't it just gap up twice in the past like 24, 48 hours? Isn't that kind of a good thing, right, with this type of trend? If we look at the overall year chart, it's down over 17% just on the year. And if we look at the last 5 years, it's down over 91% since its original listing price, or pretty much its IPO price, at about $350 per share. Not too great. And again, just because we have a little bounce right here does not necessarily mean that that will continue into the future, especially in the near term. And that's one of the big reasons why, if puts were available to play on this, there might be some decent entries. However, the IV on those would probably be pretty crazy, and we'd probably get IV crushed. Either way, guys, I'm not touching this stock with a 10-foot pole. The shares I'm not buying, obviously, because I don't believe in this company long term. It's only got, what's the market cap here? If we take a look down here, the market cap's only 62 million, and just in general, they've missed all their targets and all their estimates on their earnings reports over the last couple of quarters. And just in general, it's not a company that I feel comfortable holding long term. Even worse, if you want to look at this, we have a bunch of expert price targets being set by actual analysts in the stock market. And as you can see, the consensus analyst price for this is a $3.53 share price. What are we sitting at right now, guys? $30 per share, and going up and down, give or take, depending on the moment we look at it. That's an 88% downside. That's a potential 88% loss of the current value that it's at if these analysts are correct. Please keep in mind, these analysts sometimes are incorrect, so of course you always should do your own research and due diligence before investing in anything, especially after watching these videos. But in general, this is just not something that I'm comfortable personally holding long term, and it's not something that I'm planning on holding long term in really any time soon. So again, I would love to know your guys' thoughts about this overall crazy run up that we're having with motorsport games. It's seemingly out of nowhere. There hasn't been any real piece of news that I've read on the internet and any space really to kind of understand why this is happening. It just seems that, again, these kind of short squeeze plays, it seems that a lot of people are probably not big fans of, are continuing to have massive gap ups like this on a daily basis. Even more, guys, also, if you haven't already, I really want to recommend you join our free Discord with the first link down in the description below. This is how you get access to our buy and sell alerts. This is the best way to see what Zach and I are buying on a daily basis. We post our daily option trade plays, and of course, our members are getting gains like this posted in the gains chat almost every single day. As you can see, this guy's up $89. We have people, 40% here, 50% there. This guy made $1,000 on one of our plays. A bunch of other people are also doing the same. And again, I'd really recommend joining that Discord and getting signed up with Premium if you guys haven't already. Premium members get access to our alerts, and that's the best way to obviously see what we're investing and buying in the stock market. Also, guys, if you guys want to pick up a free stock that could be worth up to, I believe it's $30,000 now, you guys should check out Webull. Webull is an awesome brokerage app that Zach and I personally use on a day-to-day basis when we're trading stocks in the stock market and, of course, doing technical analysis like you see on the screen right here. It's an amazing app, and I personally use it very consistently, and I love all the features that it holds. Hit that second link down in the description below, and you guys can pick up a bunch of free stocks, which is literally just free money. All you have to do is sign up, make an account, make a deposit, and you guys will get those free stocks when you do that. And I think you guys really enjoy the free benefit that though. Why not? It's free money. You know what I mean? It's free money. Well, and it's also, of course, supporting us. It's our affiliate link, and that helps the channel out so we can make more videos like this for you guys and continue to grow and help everyone out as far as financial education is concerned. Other than that, though, guys, pretty crazy day in the markets today. Going to be taking a little bit more of a step back, only making very high probability plays. You'll find out more about those in our Discord, though. Other than that, though, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.